Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Tully Burnalot here, coming to you live from the wonderful, wonderful land of Portugal. Subject of... God damn it, I hate my stutter. Subject of today's video is running with rifles. The game brought to you by Modulatio. I am probably insulting someone with a pronunciation right now, but I honestly don't care. Brought to you by Modulatio Games, currently available on Steam for a low price of €14.99 or your regional equivalent. Now, what is running with rifles? Running with rifles, all caps, by the way. It literally shows up as all caps in my Steam access menu. Is, I believe, an early access game. I never bothered to check because I didn't actually buy this game. I was given this, I don't know if you've seen this because I'm actually in the Steam overlay right now. I was given this game by not Total Biscuit. Jesus Christ, I've been thinking about him too much. Fanboy. I've been granted this. Yeah, it's an early access game. I was given this by Scoperunner. He apparently got this game and got like 4 keys or something, and he gave one of the keys to me. I was initially reluctant to get it, but Jesus fucking Christ, I would hate myself right now if I didn't, because this game is awesome. Running with Rifles is a top-down military shooter, which Scoperunner and myself now would like to call Battlefield-like, and you'll see why in a moment. Let's go to the options menu, shall we? Here, typical one, mouse sensitivity. It initially starts at... Mine started at 50%, and honestly, some people like it with 50%. I don't. I feel like the way the camera moves just doesn't function with my preferred sensitivity, so I moved up to 70-something. Much better now. Sound effect volume, ambient sound volume, menu music, which is different. Menu music, let me just give you a small sample here. Yeah, I am very much a sucker for traditional military marches. Probably stemming from my 8 years of being in a marching band. But I like that very much. One of my favorite composers is, of course, Sousa. For those of you not living in America or Portugal, he pretty much wrote a lot of most of the songs that you're accustomed to. So, like, you know, what's the fucking thing? Star Spangled Banner, I think? Stars and Stripes, whatever. Let's proceed before I offend any Americans. Let's go on. Fully rewindable controls, by the way, and a lot of them. I don't use a lot of hotkeys, as you can see here, but traditionally, movement WSAD, you can command your squad of AI with right mouse button. You can open out a tab. Grenade is G, reload is R, F is pick up, blah 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 blah. You'll get to see that in the actual game, so I don't need this. I don't think I can tell you just exactly what everything is for. Indicators and helpers, as you can see here. I didn't bother to look a lot at it, so there is a possibility for you to turn off that line of sight, as you can see here. Actually, to the left, I don't know if you see it. Technically speaking, there's 2 indicators. There's the indicator, which follows the crosshairs, and you have a line, a very, very almost imperceptible line. You can see it right there, which points at something can actually be seen. Player markers on, of course, control help on, radio notifications for everyone, obviously. Command notifications, these, I believe, would be something like, we've captured this point, go to that point, we capture that point, go to that point, blah, 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 blah. This one I will not do because I did try it out, and a lot of the times it kind of blends in with the terrain, and in some maps it just doesn't help a lot, especially with snow maps. Gore level, I don't know why I'm here, just put the maximum. Player body threshold, I would not advise you to go over the preset value. It's not going to kill your frame rate, but it's going to look really stupid really fucking fast, because there's a lot of death in this game. Let's see, quality and performance options, as you can see here. Shadows on or off, post-processing on or off, bullet trails, grass, lower details, surface effect, weather effect, false shading. Honestly, for a game that's in early access, and this isn't exactly that old, it's quite a nice options menu. And the fact is, this game with shadows behaves amazingly. It's one of the very few games that I've played in this laptop that doesn't bork up shadows and doesn't make my laptop just go completely and utterly insane. So props to them, actually. I've been running everything on this, as you can see. I pretty much just put everything on to try it, and it never actually dipped. I might have some problems recording because of the... Well, it's recording, but aside from that, the game plays at a very smooth, constant 50+ frames. It's amazing. As for tweaks and hacks, is pretty much just, as you can see, just minor things, essentially. It's just Not exactly sure what isoline is. I'm not exactly that good at what you would call the more technical aspects of the whole thing. So let's just ignore this part so I don't feel bad about myself, shall we? Yeah, my menu. This, of course, tracks your stats through, I believe, both single player and multiplayer. You can start a new campaign, as you can see here. I already have a campaign called Campaign 1. There's 3 factions, green belts, gray collars, and brown pants. They're basically just different colors with cosmetically different weapons. You have 2 presets, less hard, and then you can just custom, of course, with your AI, fellow AI capacity, enemy capacity, accuracy, and experience rewards. This is very much heterogeneous among the various servers. I'll show you why. For instance, if you start the single-player campaign, the sniper rifle will cost you 2,000 experience. But in the server I'm in right now, or the server I usually use, is SAS Invasion, and normally in that server it's 1,500 experience. The way it works is you are constant throughout every server. So basically, you can use every new server means a new character. In fact, you can have multiple characters in the server by having different usernames and passwords, I believe. But essentially, it is one server, one account means one character, and it memorizes it. And you're about to see what that means. Let's join, shall we? 9 people on, so not a lot of people playing. Then again, it is the middle of the fucking weekday. It's Wednesday, for God's sakes. Yes, I'm recording this on Wednesday. You're probably going to be hearing this on the very next Thursday. Because I can't be bothered to upload today, I have things to do. More important things, like school things. And the music is amazing. Too bad the music just actually stops when you're in the game. Okay. As you can see here, and defaults to Portuguese, because whatever. Let's see if I can... Okay, I can't. Thing is, normally I use a machine gun. Machine guns normally can only be used if you go prone. However, if you get near here and do that, you can in fact use that as a support. And you can see this is pretty much the game right here. The map is basically goes from very small to very fucking huge. And you're meant to capture every single point in a certain succession. That's in single player, of course. If you're playing in multiplayer... There we go. Ow, I got killed. Wonderful. If you play in multiplayer, you can in fact just capture points wherever the hell you goddamn want to. It works in single player too, but let's just say not as well. Oh shit, grenade! Ah, damn it. Okay. You have 2 ways to track your progress. You have experience and you have resource points. Resource points you get for capturing bases and completing objectives, while experience points you get by kills. There are 2 completely different resources there, and it took me quite some time before I realized just how it worked exactly. You of course get a notification of experience gain when you actually kill someone and in your person as well. And this is pretty much how the camera controls. This is literally the one thing I don't like about the game is where the camera is handled. I very much don't like it. It's very much fiddly. I would have appreciated it if I could just in fact zoom in and zoom out. Let's see if I can get a couple of kills on that one. Yes, I can. There we go. My coverage got blown. Oh, wonderful. And this is pretty much the game right here. This is literally the whole game. The F key, of course, opens your inventory. Let me get this someplace safe. F key opens your inventory. You can carry up to, a lot of stuff in your backpack, but the more you go over 100%, the slower you go, of course, and the less accurate you become. So essentially, you can run around with a shit ton of fucking equipment, but you're not going to be hitting anything, and you're going to be moving on a snail's pace. Which, in some situations, might be worth it, because, and it is the thing, resource points can in fact become your worst enemy because you just aren't capturing enough places, which means you're going to be starved for points. And the thing is, your loadout, my loadout currently is, as you can see, a M240 machine gun, a riot shield, and two grenades. Basically, it has 2 grenades by default. That's my default loadout. And that spawns with me every single time I respawn. And what that means is I have to pay for that loadout every time I use it. And what that means is, shit. Go, run! Okay. And what that means is, every time I die, I have to pay the resource point equivalent, otherwise... Oh shit. Fuck you! There we go. Every time I die, there we go. God. Every time I die, I have to pay the resource point equivalent of what I need for my loadout, otherwise I'm not going to have it. which means that you can end up in a position where you don't have enough points to actually get your loadout, and you're going to be defaulting to your basic rifle and nothing else. Also, the game does function on sort of a... Oh, shit. See now, look at my person. Minus 9 RP, which means my loadout right now is 9 resource points, and I have to continuously pay. Of course, you can see that I have 782 RP stored, and I'm currently at 3,267 XP. Experience points you can lose by dying or by team killing. And of course, while you do gain ranks by getting more experience, you don't lose the ranks for if you lose experience. So imagine you get the corporal. If you go below the corporal line, you don't lose the corporal level, but you still have to go above the line to get specific experience required weapons, such as the sniper rifle and the submachine gun. Very simple. As you can see, line of sight is very, very much important. As you can see, I lost our XP there. Line of sight is very, very, very important in this game, and honestly, that's one of the points where I realized that, yes, the whole gimmick is that it's a top-down military shooter, but sometimes this view kind of works against it, because in some maps it becomes really, really difficult to find out just where exactly you're aiming and what your field of view is. And honestly, in a game like this, that shouldn't happen. But I can understand it's something that comes from the aesthetics choice, and, well, can't exactly blame them for trying to do something different. And I was saying, well, sometimes you do get these nice little nifty drops. There's a beer can, I believe, there. Somewhere. There's a beer can there. I know there's a beer can. I saw there was a beer can. Weird. And oh, there it was! Fuck! As you can see, you can pretty much be killed by enemies that are in plain sight if you extend your camera by not extending your camera, or extending it in the position someplace different. Which is why I say the camera should be on the lines of something like you can, I don't know, zoom in and zoom out. Because sometimes, like, if I do that, I'm still looking at it, but I can't see the enemies. But if I do this, I can. It's a bit weird. Another system that you can use is, after a certain point, you can start requesting things via the use of the H key. As you can see here, I can request transportation, I can request reinforcements, fire missions, stuff like that. That, of course, increases... the available things increase... I'm just losing RP here. The available things increase when you gain level, of course, with experience, and they do cost resource points, which means you can very quickly just drain yourself of RP. Very, very quickly. I mean, a simple mortar strike mission costs 100 resource points, and capturing a base is only worth 150. So you kind of need to use it sparingly and know when to use it. Let's see if I can go around. Right there. Okay. Hello, sir. As you can see, flanking actions are very much a possibility. You can, in fact, completely decimate entire armies by just flanking them. As you can see also, a machine gun is very effective if you're in a position that you can easily defend. And since the game works on a drop system, that means that you drop everything you had on you when you die. And you can get those things and bring them back to your armories, like the one here, armory, or to your armory trucks, which are trucks that spawn occasionally and function as mobile armories. You can sell those for resource points, and I believe that if you bring 5 of a specific weapon to your armory, that means the weapon becomes available to everyone for that particular mission. The objective, of course, of the game is to capture everything and move on to the next round. What the hell? Wow, okay. Jesus. As you can see, there is a squad system available in the game. You go to your main menu, online settings and profiles, as you can see here. I can't change the gray colors because this is a PvE co-op server. I'm fighting against the AI. Squad attack for Muff, short for Muffin Muncher. That's Scoperunner squad. He was the one that brought me into the game, so yeah, there's that. One of the things people need to realize about playing this game is different weapons have different uses and very different locations where you can use them effectively. A machine gun, for instance, is incredibly fucking useful when you're doing something like holding down a position and you have proper cover to use. Like, imagine if I needed to stop an advance from that location. I'd be unstoppable. Just remain behind the cover and have fun. In this case, however, I need to run across the open field and get to here. Just kill that bastard. So basically, This game can be defined as location, 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 location. Having a good line of sight, having good firing angles, and having good situational awareness is vital if you want to survive more than 2 fucking seconds in this game. And really, I think it does it well for the art style. It is easy to get into, a lot easier than some of the more competitive games. It runs well, it's smooth. I haven't had any sort of crashing issues or lagging issues, not even once. Not a single freeze. Not a single freeze. It's amazing. And honestly, the squad system that exists is quite simple. I mean, you get these indicators beneath you. So imagine that Scoperunner was in fact in my squad right now, leading. He would get a special indicator below him, which will allow me to identify that person. As you can see on the bottom right, you also have a different squad system. I believe this is in use both multiplayer and single player, which basically means that the more XP you have and the higher your rank, the more AI units you can control. These will automatically appear, and you can control them by right-clicking, like saying, go there, go there, go there. I should have fucking showed that to you. Grenade out! Ah, damn it. Ow. And it is very possible, as you can see here, for something that seemed to be a one battle to just turn around because enemy reinforcements arrive from nowhere. And that can go to the game's disadvantage as well, because it is quite possible for you to be nearly winning, and suddenly the enemy just comes from an impossible location and just curb stomps you. Oh god, no, don't do that! As you can see, cover is king. Oh god, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, die! Ah, fuck, damn it. As you can see, even cover can be easily cover's advantages can be easily destroyed by vertical combat, and there's a lot of vertical combat in this game. You can easily access pretty much every damn fucking roof in maps. It's amazing. See, I want to move out, but I don't know if I can. But I think I'm gonna go for it. Made out? Ah, see, damn it. That's the whole point. Because you do have cover, but not when you're shooting. Which means that you can very easily annihilate an army, or you could just very easily just die horribly. As you saw there. Machine guns, very effective when you have cover, not so effective when you don't have cover. So basically, run from one end to the other. So while the actual roster of weapons is quite diverse, weapon types can be summed up in a handful. You have machine guns, you have assault rifles, you have some machine guns, and you have sniper rifles. Shit! Yeah, I shouldn't even have moved. That wouldn't have killed me. Again, this is pretty much. I'm just showing you the game. This is pretty much the game right here. It's amazing. There are submachine guns, machine guns, sniper rifles, and submachine guns. Sniper rifles and machine guns have the, of course, necessary detriment of only being able to be fired when you're prone, unless you have cover like this. There you go. Unless you have cover like this one, and then you can just crouch. God damn it! Where it killed me? And you'll realize a lot of this game that this game scales up AI damage with the more players in the server, which means that if you have a lot of players in the server, you're probably going to get killed like in one shot by stray bullets. Which, as far as I'm aware of, is not incredibly realistic, but I understand the balance issues. When you can... What was I saying? Anyway, yeah. Sniper rifle... The guy was just right there. No one was doing anything. Sometimes the AI is really fucking stupid. They can completely ignore someone right there. Of course, I didn't see it either, so there's that too. So let's not dwell on that, shall we? As I was saying, sniper rifles and machine guns can only be used when prone unless you have cover like this, in which case you can go crouching. So we can get this bastard. No, where are you going? Don't go there. Oh, that was weird. Sometimes cover does bug out a tiny bit. As well as reloading. Like, some certain kinds of movement do bug out. Oh, God. Die! Horrible deaths! Oh, for fuck's sakes. So yeah, as long as you stay in cover behind that, I could probably just survive. But the fact that I just poked out my head meant instant death. Ow. That hurt. I think this is a job for... Okay, that's an armory truck. Oh. Basically, this is the armory. You can choose from a whole lot of fucking things. As you can see here, there are your basic weapons that you can unlock more and more. Jesus, we have a grenade launcher. Amazing. You can have either sidearms, as you can see here, rocket launchers, or you can have several deploys. The mech kit is for fallen units that have armor. Let's ignore that. A riot shield is one I use, can allow you to just stomach any bullets. It will not break eventually. It will not break, period. Cover deploys allow you to, of course, deploy cover. You can have a mortar deploy and a machine gun deploy. The one you saw right there on the roof, the one right there, an MG 100%, that is a machine gun deployable. And what that does is it very much deploys a ginormous 50 cal machine gun that you can use to completely and utterly annihilate everything. Ah, ow. See? The second I get on, it's like, oh yeah, kill. The problem with the AI is it seems to suffer from the all-seeing can easily kill you AI. And if it weren't for bullet spread, this game would be needlessly unfair. Fire mission. There we go. Boom! And we're done. Let's see if I can... Oh, ow. Jesus. That's pretty much it right there. This is the whole game. As I was saying before, I get constantly interrupted by the fact that Jesus fucking Christ is so much chaos. The game works very machine guns and sniper. I'm gonna finish this fucking sentence and rationale. Machine guns and sniper rifles can only be used in prone position like this, unless you have cover, in which case you can go crouch. Assault rifles are typical assault rifles, good at any range. You have machine guns, which are incredibly devastating in close range, but lose a lot of effectiveness in long range, as it has a very, very obvious damage fall off. The problem I have with the game is when players do that, you don't die that easily. It's only when the AI does it. I very much believe the AI is getting some needless fucking upgrades for the sake of balance. When in fact, the system in place right now is more than enough. So basically, you don't really need to adapt to the flow of battle. Every weapon works perfectly if you know how to use it, but you need to know how to use it, otherwise you're going to end up being a detriment to your team rather than a bonus. Also, as you can see, trees count as bullets. Trees count as riot shields for some reason. You apparently can't cut down trees. For those of you who want to know, yes, you can in fact cut down trees with machine guns. The Mythbusters did in fact debunk that one, I believe. Grenade out! Boom. And he's dead. There we go. It is completely possible for you to just go prone on a roof like this and just murder everyone. Unless, of course, the RNG isn't feeling helpful today and probably screw you over. I have to capture that point. As you can see, like if I'm reloading, right, I do that and it stops reloading. It's a bit weird. You kind of need to stay in the same position when you're reloading, unless you go. Basically, you need to stay up. You can't go prone, move from prone, or do certain things, otherwise reloading stops working. And of course, this game functions on the basic capture system. So get people to a place, capture them, hopefully not get killed. I'm probably gonna get zerged. Wow. Shit, grenade! Oh god, this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Grenade range is also a bit weird. They seem to function on a completely. Because you're a one hit point wonder. So if you get hit by a bullet, you die. If it's a direct hit, you die. So basically, you don't have a shrapnel range. You have an instant death range and a nothing happens range. It's a bit wonky. Very much so. But you kind of learn to deal with it after a while. It seems a bit unusual, but it isn't unfair, is my personal opinion. I do find it odd that the game is in English and it defaults to my fucking system language when choosing the use spacebar. I never liked that. I didn't like it when Gamers Go Makers did it. Don't like it here. Didn't like it ever. As you can also probably see there, you can call in support vehicles. Everything from jeeps to fucking tanks, which you can of course just kill. I believe all vehicles can be damaged, including tanks, can be damaged by any kind of grenades. Although, of course, grenades don't do as much damage as, of course, rocket launcher, which you can keep on your loadout. That's pretty much it. The whole point of the game is, as you can see in the map here, the deployment map is there. Those are the various zones you have in the game. You go here, then you go here, you go here, here, you capture everything, then end up. And the whole point is you need to go to the various points of the map, you need to capture all the different places, and then basically that's it. You get RP for capturing, and that's pretty much the game right there. So don't do stupid shit like I did right here. It's currently in development, and I believe it does have a very active changelog, so you know that the team is doing something, not like those early access titles that just show up and never get updated. So that's a good plus. The game itself, for $14.99, I believe, is quite reasonable, or the original equivalent, because the game is quite fun, and if you manage to get a couple of friends to play with you, it becomes infinitely more fun. Especially as you play, if you play as a, well, wait for it, die, he's dead. As you can see, your spread does increase the longer you use it. I got greedy, shouldn't have done that. Getting greedy will kill you very soon in this game. And as you can see, I already wasted more than 200 RP purely with dying. Purely with dying. I had one fucking, which means I basically spent the same amount of money on a mortar strike as I did by dying. And he's dead. Amazing. And that's pretty much the whole game right there. For $14.99 or a regional equivalent, it is a good purchase. I am not going to say otherwise. I am in fact going to recommend you because this game is fun. It is legitimately fun and enjoyable. And if you get more people to play it with, it becomes even more fun. Come on. As you can see with machine gun, you can't just spray and eventually people will die horribly. Whoop! Whoop! Okay, nope, didn't hit me. Grenade out. Come on. Kill something. Boom. How did he miss? Oh, fuck. Shouldn't have spoken. Anyway, that's Running with Rifles right there. Currently available on Steam Early Access for the low price of €14.99 or a regional equivalent. So thank you for tuning in, and please stay tuned into the next game, which will be, I have no idea. Thank you very much, and goodbye.